Have you ever felt like someone's negativity, anger, or harmful intentions were weighing you down? It's as if their energy clings to you, leaving you restless and distracted. What if there was a way to not only protect yourself from this negativity, but to transform it, sending it back to its source without creating harm? In Buddhist philosophy, every action, thought, and emotion carries energy. How we interact with that energy shapes our peace and well-being. Instead of fighting negativity with negativity, Buddhism teaches us how to break the cycle of harm and suffering through mindfulness, compassion, and symbolic practices. Today, we'll explore a surprising method rooted in Buddhist wisdom, symbolized by something as simple as cutting an onion. It's not about revenge or retaliation. It's about peeling away layers of negativity, understanding its source, and sending it away with compassion. By the end of this video, you'll discover how this practice aligns with deep Buddhist teachings and how you can use it to reclaim your peace and transform your life. Negativity surrounds us in countless forms: an unkind remark, a grudge someone holds, or even deliberate attempts to harm our reputation. These moments often feel heavy, pulling us into a cycle of anger, hurt, or frustration. But what if I told you that the true source of this suffering isn't the negativity itself, but how we internalize it? Buddhist philosophy teaches that dukkha, or suffering, arises from attachment, not just to material possessions, but to emotions, expectations, and outcomes. When someone directs negativity toward us, our natural instinct is to cling to it. We replay their words in our mind, feel the sting of their actions, and allow their energy to disrupt our inner peace. This attachment turns a fleeting moment into prolonged suffering. The Buddha compared the mind to a field. The seeds we allow to take root, whether anger, compassion, or indifference, determine the crop we harvest. When we let negativity plant itself in our thoughts, it grows, consuming our energy and creating more harm than the original act. In contrast, when we practice mindfulness and intentional detachment, we uproot these seeds before they take hold. This is where the onion comes in as a powerful symbol. An onion has layers, just like the layers of emotions and experiences we carry. Cutting it becomes a practice of peeling back these layers, acknowledging the negativity without letting it grow roots, and releasing it with intention and compassion. In the following sections, we'll delve into how this simple act, paired with timeless Buddhist principles, can help you reclaim your peace and shift your perspective. Buddhism offers profound teachings that guide us to respond to negativity without perpetuating harm. The symbolic act of cutting an onion, when paired with these teachings, becomes a transformative ritual. Let's explore how you can integrate this practice into your life to address negativity while cultivating mindfulness and compassion. Acknowledge and accept the negativity. The first step in transforming negativity is to face it directly. Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness, the ability to observe without judgment. When someone directs negativity toward you, it's easy to react impulsively. Anger rises, defensiveness kicks in, or sadness takes over. But the Buddhist path teaches us to pause and simply observe. Imagine you've been criticized unfairly. Instead of reacting immediately, take a deep breath. Notice where the negativity sits in your body. Is it a tightness in your chest, a heaviness in your shoulders, a restless mind? Label the feeling without judgment. This is anger, or this is hurt. Acknowledging these emotions creates a space between you and the negativity. By accepting the emotion's presence, you remove its immediate power over you. This step is not about agreeing with the negativity or suppressing it. It's about recognizing it for what it is, a passing sensation that doesn't define you. The symbolic act of cutting the onion. The act of cutting an onion might seem ordinary, but within Buddhist teachings, it can hold profound symbolism. Imagine the onion as a representation of the negativity you've encountered. Its layers are the emotions, grudges, and attachments that weigh you down. By mindfully cutting and peeling it, you engage in a ritual of release and transformation. When you hold the onion in your hand, pause for a moment. Reflect on the situation or person that has caused you pain. Visualize the onion as a container for that negativity. It holds the words, actions, or energy that have unsettled your peace. Now, as you begin to peel away the outer layers, think of yourself peeling away the initial sting of the experience, the raw hurt or anger. Each layer represents a step closer to clarity and detachment. As you slice the onion, focus on the sound of the knife, the texture of the onion's layers, and the act itself. This isn't just about chopping, it's about transforming the act into a mindful ritual. With each slice, silently repeat an affirmation or mantra. For example, you might say, "I release this pain," or "May I be free from harm." If tears come to your eyes, welcome them. They symbolize the release of pent-up emotions, much like the body's natural response to cleanse itself. Crying during this ritual isn't a sign of weakness, but a sign of letting go. It's a way of washing away the heaviness that negativity brings. When you've finished cutting the onion, take a moment to reflect. Notice how you feel lighter, as if some of the emotional weight has lifted. The onion, now transformed into slices, no longer holds the power it once did. In the same way, the negativity that felt overwhelming begins to lose its hold on you. This simple yet symbolic act connects deeply with Buddhist teachings. It combines mindfulness, intentionality, and the physical act of letting go, bridging the gap between thought and action. You are not ignoring the negativity or pretending it doesn't exist. You are confronting it with purpose and transforming it into something neutral. Transform negativity through compassion. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the transformative power of compassion, not just for those who bring us joy, but especially for those who cause us harm. This may seem counterintuitive. Why show compassion to someone who has hurt you? The answer lies in the Buddhist understanding of suffering. Those who act with malice or negativity are often caught in their own cycles of pain. By responding with compassion, you not only free yourself from their negativity, but also create the possibility of breaking the cycle for both of you. After completing the symbolic act of cutting the onion, take a moment to reflect on the person or situation that caused the negativity. Instead of dwelling on the pain, imagine this person as a fellow human being who, like you, experiences struggles, fears, and insecurities. This isn't about excusing their actions, but about understanding the deeper layers of their behavior. Buddhist teachings remind us of the interconnectedness of all beings. What affects one affects the whole. When someone directs negativity at you, they are often reflecting their inner turmoil. Responding to this with compassion doesn't mean condoning their actions. It means choosing not to add more harm to the situation. To practice compassion in this context, silently offer the person a wish for peace. You might think, "May they find the happiness they are seeking," or "May they be free from the suffering that drives their actions." This practice, inspired by metta or loving-kindness meditation, shifts your focus from anger to understanding. It reminds you that negativity, like all things, is impermanent and can be transformed. Compassion also creates a sense of freedom. When you choose not to retaliate or harbor resentment, you release yourself from the emotional burden of the situation. You no longer carry the weight of someone else's actions, allowing you to move forward with clarity and peace. This act of compassion doesn't require a grand gesture or confrontation. It happens quietly, within your own heart and mind. Yet its impact can be profound, rippling outward in ways you may never see. It aligns perfectly with the Buddhist principle of karma. By sowing seeds of kindness, even in difficult moments, you cultivate a life of greater harmony and balance. Detach from the outcome. In Buddhist teachings, detachment is not about indifference, but about releasing the need for control. Often, when we face negativity, we become fixated on resolving it in a specific way. We might expect an apology, hope for justice, or even wish for revenge. This attachment to outcomes only deepens our suffering, keeping us tied to the negative energy we're trying to escape. After acknowledging the negativity and practicing compassion, the next step is to let go of any expectations tied to the situation. Detachment means recognizing that you can only control your actions, not the reactions of others or the unfolding of events. This aligns with the Buddhist principle of right effort, where we focus on cultivating positive thoughts and actions without clinging to results. Think of it this way. When you plant a seed, you water it and provide sunlight, but you cannot force it to grow overnight. Similarly, you can extend compassion and take mindful actions, but you must release the expectation of immediate or specific outcomes. To practice detachment, remind yourself of impermanence. The situation causing you pain will pass, as all things do. Visualize the negativity as a leaf floating downstream. You don't need to hold on to it. Let the current carry it away. Each time the thought resurfaces, return to this visualization. Detachment doesn't mean ignoring the impact of the negativity or refusing to take meaningful action when needed. It means accepting what you cannot control while focusing your energy on what you can. This mindset not only protects your peace, but also aligns with the deeper Buddhist understanding of freedom from the chains of expectation. The role of gratitude in healing. Gratitude is a powerful practice in Buddhism, offering a way to reframe even the most challenging experiences. While negativity can feel overwhelming, it often carries hidden lessons that help us grow. Recognizing these lessons transforms the pain into an opportunity for wisdom, aligning with the Buddhist principle that suffering can be a teacher. After completing the onion-cutting ritual and practicing compassion, take a moment to reflect on the situation. Ask yourself, what has this experience taught me? Perhaps it revealed the importance of setting boundaries, showed you the resilience within yourself, or deepened your understanding of human behavior. Shifting your focus from the hurt to the growth reframes the experience, reducing its emotional weight. Gratitude doesn't mean denying the difficulty of the situation. Instead, it means acknowledging that even pain has value. For example, if someone betrayed your trust, you might feel gratitude for the clarity it brought about who you can rely on. This mindset doesn't erase the pain, but it prevents it from defining your perspective. To practice gratitude, consider writing down the lessons you've gained from the experience. This act of journaling helps solidify the insights and serves as a reminder that growth often comes through challenges. You can also include a gratitude mantra in your daily meditation, such as, "I am grateful for the wisdom life brings, even in difficult moments." This practice aligns with the Buddhist teaching of right view, seeing the world not as a place of constant suffering, but as a space for learning and transformation. By focusing on gratitude, you shift your energy away from negativity and toward a mindset of peace and acceptance. Integrating the practice into daily life. Buddhism isn't about isolated rituals or one-time practices. It's a way of life. The onion-cutting ritual, paired with mindfulness, compassion, and detachment, is just the beginning. To truly transform negativity, you must weave these teachings into your everyday actions and mindset. Start each day with a clear intention. In Buddhist practice, setting an intention aligns your thoughts and actions with your higher values. For example, you might begin your morning by silently affirming, "Today, I will respond to challenges with understanding and peace." This simple act creates a mental framework that guides you through the day. When negativity arises, recall the steps you've learned, acknowledge the emotion, respond with compassion, and let go of the outcome. These practices don't require elaborate setups or tools. They happen in your mind and heart, wherever you are. For example, if someone interrupts you rudely, pause for a moment, breathe deeply, and remind yourself of your intention. Respond calmly, focusing on kindness rather than reaction. Additionally, consider incorporating mindfulness practices like meditation into your daily routine. A short 5 or 10-minute session of focused breathing or loving-kindness meditation can ground you, making it easier to face life's challenges with clarity and compassion. Over time, these small, consistent efforts create a ripple effect, reshaping how you perceive and respond to the world around you. Another way to integrate these teachings is through reflective journaling at the end of the day. Write about the moments when you encountered negativity and how you responded. Celebrate the instances when you acted with mindfulness and gently explore areas where you struggled. This practice not only deepens self-awareness, but also reinforces your commitment to growth. Remember, the transformation isn't immediate. It's a gradual process. Like water carving through stone, your daily actions, no matter how small, have a lasting impact. Each time you practice mindfulness, extend compassion, or let go of an expectation, you strengthen your ability to navigate life's challenges with peace and wisdom. Conclusion: embracing the path of inner transformation. Through the teachings and practices we've explored, you've learned how to confront negativity in a way that doesn't perpetuate harm, but instead fosters growth and peace. The symbolic act of cutting the onion represents a profound shift, from being trapped in cycles of anger and resentment to becoming an agent of compassion, mindfulness, and detachment. As you move forward, remember that this path is not about achieving perfection or never feeling negative emotions again. It's about cultivating awareness and making conscious choices, even in the face of difficulty. Each time you encounter negativity, see it as an opportunity to practice what you've learned. Acknowledge the emotion, let it pass, and respond with compassion and wisdom. The beauty of Buddhist teachings lies in their simplicity and accessibility. You don't need to be a monk or live in a monastery to practice mindfulness, compassion, or detachment. These principles can be woven into your everyday life, whether you're at home, at work, or with friends. The more you integrate them, the more natural they become, reshaping your mind and heart over time. Finally, take a moment to reflect on the interconnectedness of all beings. By transforming negativity within yourself, you contribute to the harmony of the world around you. As the Buddha said, "Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule." Every compassionate thought, every moment of mindfulness, and every act of letting go ripples outward, creating a more peaceful existence for everyone. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these teachings resonated with you the most? How will you apply them in your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's learn from one another's experiences. If this wisdom has inspired you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our community on this transformative journey. May your path be filled with peace, wisdom, and compassion. Thank you for sharing this moment with us.